This has to get done. Ibrahimovic is not joining, sadly. I really wanted him, but Aubameyang is now joining the team, and he finally accepted. Guys, we are getting Thiago Silva back to AC Milan. It is team of the season time, boys. Get your coins at fifacoinzone.com. The link is in the description. Use the code Gianni at checkout for 5% off. Hey, assistant coach, how are you doing? It is me, CaniSports. Welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. Probably the most important and most insane episode that we had so far with AC Milan. If you guys could smash over 1,200 likes, that would be so appreciated. Right here you can see we have to play against Napoli, AS Roma, and the derby against Inter in just 7 days. Within a week we have to play all these games, and after that we have to play against Tottenham Hotspurs in the Champions League group stages. But at first, let's take care of the Serie A. If we win all these 3 games, we will definitely be in first spot. In my opinion, if we win all of these, we are definitely securing our first spot in the Serie A for the first half of the season. That is my opinion. But we do start off with Aubameyang getting fouled in this 5th minute. I decided to take the free kick with Douglas Costa. And from close range, I never really do well, so that was a free kick that really surprised me, because I was literally thinking that will go over the bar, nothing will happen. But now let's take a look at this shot right here, which just goes wide. So we got pretty lucky right there. Napoli had the biggest chance so far to score. Douglas Costa with another chance, but it will be saved by Rafael in goal for Napoli. Now Napoli again on the attack. You can see some good passing, and Diego Lopez getting to it like another goalkeeper would get to it. His name is Manuel Neuer. Now 43rd minute, Napoli once again on the attack. We didn't get too many chances in the first half, and now it will be Vargas with the shot. But once again, our goalkeeper is doing his job, and that is also something that you guys have been saying in the comments. You said, hey, get a new goalkeeper. But guys, I really enjoy Diego Lopez. I really want to keep him in the team, because there is no real need to get rid of him. He hasn't been doing bad or anything in any of the matches. As far as I can remember, in the first season, he was doing quite well, and then we got a sick chance in the second half with Pastore trying a volley from outside of the box, but that didn't work out. Now another passing play, but this time it will land in front of Aubameyang, and Rafael just showing that he is as good as Diego Lopez with that one. That was a really nice shot from Aubameyang, which could have definitely been a goal. And talking about goals, Napoli once again getting closer. 61st minute, it is a cross coming inside for our center backs, but they are not able to finish it properly. Now moving on into the 71st minute, we are making some changes. Mastur, Jorginho, and El Shaarawy joining in, and I hope that El Shaarawy could get an assist or maybe a goal. And Thiago Silva heading it, the captain. I will make him captain, no worries guys. He will also get the number 33. I just forgot about that yesterday when I was recording this. But boys, we have done quite well in this game defending against Napoli, because they had so many chances, but Diego Lopez just stopped them every single time. So now we are sitting in 10th place. Yes, 10th place. And Sassuolo and Bologna somehow are in the top 5, and in first place we have Sassuolo, which I totally cannot understand why. But we will move on into the match against Roma, because we have 3 big games in this episode, and we have to move throughout the menu a bit faster than normally. Doumbia, Gervinho, these two have been destroying my team last season. Now Mastur and the youngsters are playing in this game in order to have a first team that is on full stamina. But we do start off with the first attack. AS Roma not really doing too well, but one thing changed, boys. The formation changed. We got some skillers, and Mastur is a 5-star skiller who will score the first goal in this one. Hashim Mastur getting past the players with the skills, and you will see in the replay that actually Niang blocked off a defender and he couldn't get to Hashim Mastur. Take a look at this. Niang blocking off a defender, and then Mastur using his acceleration to get past everyone and then finesse it into the bottom right corner. But we are not stopping there. Pele with the pass to Mastur. Mastur to El Shaarawy, and that is a great pass over to Niang in the striking position, and he will score it 2-0 with the youngsters against AS Roma. The only thing that I wanted from this match was a draw, guys. That is the only thing I wanted. And now we are outperforming AS Roma by a mile, and they do get in their first attack in the 51st minute. How did that happen? I can't understand how that works. And also, I really don't understand how Pjanic is still in this team, because right here, he's totally wrecking my defense and then taking a shot right onto Diego Lopez. Back to the reason why I'm shocked that Pjanic is still playing at this team. The reason why is that he normally always transfers in the first season, but then El Shaarawy coming up with the third goal in the 60th minute. This game is done. The youngsters have shown their potential once again, and especially against, in my opinion, the strongest team alongside Juventus in the last season. But then Gervinho coming up with a goal for AS Roma, so we couldn't keep the clean sheet, and there was still enough time for AS Roma to move forward and get one more goal or two more in. But finally, that was the last attack, and guys, straight after that, we finished this game against AS Roma with a 3-1 victory using the youngsters. And now we moved up to the 4th spot, and we do have 8 points. Sassuolo, 4 games, 4 wins, 12 points. That is sick. But then I realized something. My first team's formation was just a little bit different than the youngsters team. The midfielders were positioned a little bit different, and I was thinking to myself, is this the reason why this team is not performing as well as the youngsters? Because whenever I play with the youngsters, they are making the right runs, they are making the perfect passing plays, they are always in position to me for me to pass it to them in a proper fashion. So I decided, hey, let's go ahead and match up these two formations, and I did that. And boys, it changed everything. It changed the whole game. This is single-handedly the best legendary difficulty game that I've ever played in my whole life. I'm sorry for spoilering this, but guys, this is sick. This is something different. I've never in my life have played such a good game of FIFA. Now let's start it off. This is the starting lineup. This is not the youngsters team. This team normally doesn't destroy other teams. They just barely get the win. But the youngsters do beat AS Roma 3-1 in an away match. And now the first team had to prove that they could beat the Inter rivals in this insanely important match. Obviously, we do both play in the same stadium, but this game was a home match for us. So we start off on the attacks. Keita Balde passing it over to the left hand side. Caner Erkin will now come up with the first cross, and Aubameyang scores his first goal in the Serie A in the 8th minute already. Then Inter coming up with their attack. This is their answer. Now Shaqiri getting a big chance in, but Musacchio, great tackle from him. He gets to the ball. Our captain, our current captain. No worries, Thiago Silva will be the captain in the next episode, hopefully, if I remember. Now Keita Balde passing it over or crossing it over to Aubameyang, and take a look at what just happened. We scored the second goal, and it is Aubameyang, his second goal in the Serie A. And guys, this one was a bit weird. Take a look at this. He crossed it in, and then somehow Aubameyang totally tackles the shit out of my opponent, and he couldn't get to the ball. That was a foul, but we got away with that, and we didn't stop right there. Silva with a nice tackle, passing it over to Douglas Costa. He then passes it to Aubameyang, who has already scored 2 goals. Could he score one more? No, he can't. Keita gets the deflection, and he scores it 3-0 in the 27th minute. And AC Milan wasn't stopping. Another counter-attack. Roberto Firmino on the ball, passing it over to Douglas Costa once again. He's starting the attack. Poli now with the pass, and then it will be Aubameyang to pick it up. And that is the 4th goal in this match, and it is his 3rd goal. Aubameyang scoring a hat-trick. But you know what? He was still thirsty. Poli passing it over to him once again. He's through. Could he score once more? No, actually that one goes wide. That was a big opportunity to pick up his 4th goal. Pastore now with the tackle. Inter holding a very high line. Roberto Firmino with the pass. Aubameyang is faster than the defender, and he actually scores his 4th goal. 5-0 against our derby rivals. Holy shit, this is insane. I couldn't believe this. How was this team able to switch around. Like, the form of this team changed so much after changing the formation just a tiny little bit. This might be something which I made up in my mind, but somehow this just worked so well for me, and Inter was getting destroyed. I don't like to say that. I know there are a few Inter fans right there in the comments down below. This is a game. Please don't get upset, guys. It is 5-0 and your team is just not doing well against me right now on FIFA. A game, but they do get in another chance with Shaqiri, and then what a miss from Guarin, who is hitting the crossbar from like 6 feet out. That was so sick. El Shaarawy, Mastor and Yang joining in, and I was hoping to score a few more goals. This could be a record win for me. Nyang now passing it to Aubameyang once again. He gets past the defender with simple dribbling and then takes the shot through the legs of the defender and scores his 5th goal in this match, in this derby. He is now a legend for the AC Milan fans. They will never ever forget about this performance. Take a look at this, getting past the defender way too easily and then through the legs of the defender. 5 goals in the Serie A. 86th minute, Aubameyang once again. Could he score once more? This time the goalkeeper gets to it and we are not fast enough to pick up that deflection. El Shaarawy now with the cross inside, and it will be a header coming in from our players, and that actually hits the crossbar. So we got unlucky. We could have scored the 7th goal. 90th minute, Poli now cuts back, looks for our right back Vrsaljko. He's getting into the penalty area and he takes the shot, but it gets deflected and El Shaarawy is there to pick it up. He has finally grown. 79 rated El Shaarawy in the 2nd season. He is starting to do a lot better, and that really makes me happy because I want him to be an important player in this team, and I also need to change his number to 92 once again because we loaned him out. But boys, we have beaten Inter with 7-0, the biggest legendary difficulty win that I ever had. I seriously couldn't believe this, and I was actually thinking, hey, should I just replay this game because this just looks so unrealistic. I played on legendary. I showed you guys that I didn't use any sliders, and it was the sickest game of my life. I wasn't expecting anything like this. If you guys know, yesterday I streamed and I was really upset after a lot of lag issues in the stream. And seriously, it messed up my whole day. But then I recorded this and I was freaking happy. Aubameyang with only 1 match moving up to the top spot of the top scoring list. He is now competing against Babacar and Floro Flores, and also Gervinho is back at the top once again, so he will be another important player to get past. Poli, now an 80 rated player, 26 years old. He has been a great player for our team. I'm really happy with him. Douglas Costa, as I said, is now an 84 rated player. But let's take a look at this guy. He got to a 79, El Shaarawy, and also Hashim Mastor, now a 71 rated player. He's growing very fast. Aubameyang now on 6 games, 7 goals and 1 assist. He's now on an average rating of 7.6, and I actually checked the whole first team has a rating above 7 after this episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This was so much fun to play and to record. Hope you guys enjoyed. Smash that like button, and now enjoy the assistant coach's showcase.